Happy Children's Day. Today, 14th November, we in India celebrate Children's Day, and I, on this occasion, appeal to you, children of the world, to pause, to deliberate as to how we grown ups, for the sake of fulfillment of our needs, comforts, and even luxuries, are fast killing this beautiful planet, and to as to how we are poisoning the air, water, soil, how we are hollowing the mountains, killing the rivers, and bringing about catastrophic changes like global warming, ozone layer, creating ozone layer holes, piling up mountains of waste for you to clean, and similar unfortunate things. I request you to study all these ways as all these manifestations of environmental degradation, and then after learning about these, act to save this beautiful planet. In fact, you should come up with a slogan that children of the world unite to save the planet. It is high time that you people who are divided by boundaries of 196 plus nations rise beyond the boundaries of nation, civilization, religion, culture, language, and join hands to save this planet for yourselves, your children, your grandchildren, and other forms of life which He created. It is it is high time that you think on these issues, because what I strongly feel that grown-ups like me, often in the back of their mind, either consciously or in the subconscious, believe that why should I curtail my anti nature living ways? Why should I give up my comforts? Why should I undergo physical hardship? Though I am here for only next 25 to 30 years. It is an average time, while you are here for much longer period. So on account of this, you will find that often we grown-ups don't carry cloth bags and instead opt for plastic bags. We grown-ups are not ready to walk for short distances or cycle, and instead we opt for vehicles. We grown-ups often, you will find that, switch on the air conditioners for our comfort, even when it can be avoided. You will also find that for our for, for our comfort, and at times also to boast about the latest gadgets, we often change our mobile, laptop, cars, air, fridges, and other electronic and electrical gadgets as soon as a new feature arrives in it. And similarly, you will find that we grown-ups often do not are not ready to adopt nature friendly ways, because we feel that why should we put ourselves to physical hardship. You are more aware about the statistics with regard to the environmental degradation, so I shall not delve much upon the statistics. You are more well versed about these statistics which are available on the internet and as in your books also. But still, I must place two, three statistics so that you may understand the urgency to act now, from now itself, after we our this our meeting of today. One of the unfortunate facts is that, as per the latest UNEP report, the temperature of this planet is likely to rise by 2.7 degrees Celsius by the end of this century. As consequence of global warming, the phytoplanktons, which is at the foundation, which amongst several other beings is at the foundation of this entire creation, this phytoplanktons population dropped by 40% since 1950s. The coral reefs, as regards coral reefs, it has been stated that 50% of them have died since the last 30 years. And it is also expected that 90% of the coral reefs might have got bleached by end of this century. The rise of water sea level is also expected that it shall rise by 30 centimeter by 2050, 69 centimeter by 2000 by the end of this century. And very soon we will find it is expected by 2050 several cities of the world would have been submerged underwater due to rise in the sea levels. Another Other effects of global warming are climate change, the emergence of new diseases, acidification of ocean. These are only few of the effects of global warming. Then another statistics is that by 2000 we have created so much waste for you children, that by 2050 it is expected that the oceans would be containing more plastic than fishes. It is also known, you will find on the internet and other media or other sources, that large amount of sea turtles and sea life is being killed by the plastic been which we have been using. Similarly, the water levels are falling very fast. You must have heard that several cities are about to reach ground zero level, means that there will be no underground water. The falling of underground water reservoir not only means that there will be less water to drink, potable water to drink, but it also implies that the land would be having less moisture, and which might result in sudden submergence and sudden submergence of land in different places. These and other uh, these and other uh, manifestations of environmental degradation must be studied by you people, and it is high time that you act now fast, because the rate at which we grown-ups are killing the planet is such that by the end of this by say by end of these 20 years, that is by 2040-41, the environmental degradation is likely to have become unstoppable and irreversible. You must have read irreversible reactions in chemistry. Similar state is expected to be, is might likely to occur if you don't act fast. So it is requested, I appeal to you that you must study more, learn more about how we grown-ups are killing the planet, and after learning more, you should sensitize the people, and this should be done very very fast, so as to build up a public opinion which may compel the governments of the world to act faster to save this planet. It is not to say that governments are not doing anything to for conservation of environment, but the rate at which it is being done is too slow. We can't have the luxury to be slow in the efforts to save this planet. So you must learn more and disseminate this information, sensitize the society around you. Further, I have found that parents are often, we grown ups are often impermeable to these thoughts with regard to adoption of nature friendly ways of living or to curtail the anti nature living ways. In such situation, the only hope is that in each of the in each of your families and houses, you children should take the initiative and compel us, the grown ups, to reduce waste creation, to reduce the curtail the number of air conditioning hours, to reduce water wastage, to reduce electricity wastage. Also, not to change the electrical and electronic gadgets too often, or to utilize them as for as long period as possible, adopting the principle of repair and reuse, so that less of e-waste may be created. And this and similar ways, you should compel us parents in our each of your individual houses to cut down their living ways, to adopt simple ways of living, to adopt pro nature ways of living, to curtail anti nature living lifestyles, and then the planet can surely be saved. So, in the end, I request you again to act fast, to act quickly, because if the planet is to be saved, then goodness is to travel much more faster than the bad thoughts. Lastly, you must utilize the social media tools to awaken your other uh, to awaken other children of the world. And I repeat that you must rise above the barriers of religion, region, language, nationalities, civilizations, and join hands to save this planet, because uh, you can't rely upon us grown-ups to curtail our anti-nature living ways on our own for your sake. So in the further, I though this video might be reaching you after Children's Day, that is 14th November, yet forward this video to as many children as possible, so that they may also realize the urgency to act fast and make more hard hitting videos, put up write ups on on WhatsApp groups, WhatsApp, Facebook, and apply, and utilize all these means, so that more and more children and other and grown-ups too may understand the urgency to act fast. Share your ideas at our WhatsApp email ID, savemother@gmail.com, SAVEMOTHERASSOCIATION all small. On the Children's Day, lastly, I request the elder people, if they really love their children, to adopt pro nature living ways and to curtail the anti nature living ways to the extent reasonably possible. I understand that it is not possible to totally give up the anti nature living ways, but you can definitely curtail them for the sake of your child. Because if you don't act for the sake of your child, then about 20 years hence, just surviving, just living might be rendered very difficult. And in that situation, all the bank balance, all the property which you create for your child would be having no meaning at all. So in the end, I stop here because the video is already reaching 15 minutes, and it should not be very long. So I stop here. I request you to rise, to act fast, awaken others, and share ideas to which on the email ID I have given. Thank you. Happy Children's Day once again.